No, that's the wrong button, Ian. That's the one you're supposed to start with. Mic check. Hang on. Hello. Yes. Hello. Welcome to the stream. My name's Hoffman. This is Wednesday, so we're going to be doing Mega Gear, Mega Drive, Mega. Mic working fine. Good. How's the sound music volume? Let's have a listen. A little bit quiet. I'll get a boost in here actually. That's better. There we go. How are you all? I hope you're all doing fine. A bit loud now, if I'm honest. There we go. So yeah, it was Kickstart last weekend. So let's do some hellos first. Commander Keen, obviously. Massive supporter. Yorkshire Amiga Mike. How you doing, mate? How did we not bump into each other at Kickstart? I have no idea. But I actually have a good idea. I ran around that place. It's a blur, really. So, Mike, did you manage to get to the after party? Because I met a bunch of people there as well. It's really good. I had a brilliant time there. Rob Smith, Dev. Oh, it's nice to meet you at the after party. That was great. Who else have we got here? Depeche Spread Point. I see you've. I'm not showing it today. I'm sorry, but the retro is not here. It's just beer today. I've got nothing out. But I have seen your new intro, and it's typically excellent. Spread Point. I love it. It's really good. Jesse 1980. Hello, mate. It's good to see you at the weekend and the rest of the Norwich crew. Flibble. Thank you very much. Thank you ever so much. I'm very appreciative of this. This is fantastic. We're Rich Hewitt. Oh, thanks for the sub, mate. The sound on that's not working, but okay, never mind. Yeah, Flibble kindly donated this to me. I mean, I gave him a copy of the album on vinyl. He wasn't asking for money for it, but it's an Amstrad TPC 6128. Unfortunately, we can't show any demos on it today because the Gotek hasn't arrived yet. But as soon as it does, we are smashing all the demos on this thing, right? That is what we're doing, right? But thanks, Flibble. I really appreciated that. Lintford, welcome in. Who else? I scroll down. The Rushton, Protec, Rich Hewitt, obviously. Dockster, evening, mate. D Mackey, Ice Dragon D. Who else is there? Gareth Qualley, nice to see you in there, mate. Great weekend, yeah. K1200 as well, welcome in. JJ Barlon, Toback, nearly missed you there. Yes, 128 as well. And apparently, Flibble says it's got the better CRTC in it, so that's great. Hooverphonic, Maze, mate, you've been smashing out some soundtracks recently. I gotta say, really good stuff. I am loving some of the new stuff. The stuff in Hamazing is really good. Love that. Yeah, top quality stuff. So yeah, it was Kickstart the weekend. I was supposed to go for both days, but actually. So some of you probably know this story. I was supposed to arrive in Nottingham on Friday. So let's just get this story out of the way with first, right? I left my house at 12 o'clock. I was stuck in lots of traffic. By 6 o'clock, so I'd not got very far. By 6 o'clock, my car broke down. Actually, no, that was 5 o'clock. My car broke down. The AA guy couldn't fix it, so then he took me to a service station nearby where I could chill out for a bit. And then the recovery guy came at about 9 o'clock. Or was it 10 o'clock? About 10 o'clock. And then by 1 o'clock, I was back home. That's in the morning. Still with a broken car. I then went to sleep for about 3 hours. I then put everything in my wife's car, which is a yellow Seat Ibiza. Hopped in the car at 5 a.m. and then arrived at the hotel and was met by my good friend Gareth Noyce, the original creator of Seekanoid, at the hotel at 9 o'clock, at which point he greeted me with a beer. And I gotta say, that 9 a.m. beer is the greatest, most deserving beer I've ever had. So yeah, absolute nightmare. I mean, to be fair, I was in like problem solving mode, so like I wasn't upset or cross or anything. I was just like, this is what we need to do next. This is okay. This is how we solve this problem. This is how we get to the event. This is what we do. We're doing that now, fixing that up. We're having some sleep, getting some food. Well, JC1980. This is one of the factors of why I ended up basically just bailing on the second day, because I was like, actually, I actually just wanted to go home. The prospect of maybe going to the event, just even the prospect of going to the event, maybe leaving around like 2 o'clock and then being stuck in traffic was enough to me to go, just get in the car and get home. So, hey Francis, how you doing? I'm not working too well this evening, mate. So yeah, that was the weekend. It was a shame, but it was great to bump into obviously Gareth, Zender and Henning from Badger Punch Games, who were making Roadcraft. Obviously, I did see Nivrig for a little bit, but apparently he and Gareth and everyone hammered it so hard on the Friday night that he spent most of the morning being sick on Saturday. So yeah, what can I say? Yeah, thank God we got beer. Yeah. Doodlebug Dev, welcome in. You, hello. Reminds me of Nova. So beer cures everything. Yes. So what are we doing today? So today I thought, oh, Dave Andy Drew, how the devil are you, mate? So after Toback commented that we probably spent like a good 2 hours doing graphics conversion code in C#, and then finally did some 68,000. I thought I'd spend a little bit of time preparing before this stream. Commander King, oh, here we go. Paranoid Magnet, Polyglot 2, RMC Retro, Lars 18th, and Dave Velociraptor. Give Commander Keen a big hug, because he's just gifted you a massive sub. So, thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. And then Doxter's in. Oh, hang on a minute. This is going to take a while to read. Llama, TJ Gray, Texas Foosballer, Rule of Thirds, Ed Horse, Ed Boy the Egg, 48k Ram, Vamp Tamiga, Retro Hitch, and Gareth Qualley. Give your man Doxter a big old thank you for the sub drop. And AE2 Jono, also thanks for the sub there. Evening, just done a blast with Zedwift. Now to chill with whatever cool shit you're about to do. Well, thank you. So the Flashing Borders are doing my fucking head in. Don't worry, we're going to be off them soon. And then we'll do some rasters and stuff. Monsters Go Boom. Have you never had a Commodore 64 or a Spectrum? You never seen what those things are like when they're loading a game? Dude, this is my childhood here. Look, all of that. So, yes, so back to what we're doing this evening is I spent a bit of time yesterday working on the C# stuff. Oh yeah, I love Spectrum noises though. Oh, you can't see behind me. Okay. Mandatory Brave was waiting for a game to load. Yeah, that's fair enough. So, yeah, I spent a bit of time yesterday doing some more C# conversion. I made a routine that will basically take a PNG and create a collection of sprites out of it. So if you've got a big... Commander Keen, Demicode, Dreyfus M, Jellybear TV, RC55, Turbo Fluxer, Death Boy, hiding at the back there, Morbid FFP, Jack Skater, Platoon, Platon 42 at the back there, Evil ACC, give your man Commander Keen a big old thanks, give him a hug for that lovely sub. Yes, you lot are amazing, just thank you. So yeah, as I was saying, to keep distracting me, the C# stuff's done. I've got some graphics conversions. I've also converted the fonts into Mega Drive format. No, mate, Andy does. Doxter. Jesus. Calm down now, guys. Calm down. Rich Lloyd, Ponda PRG Provod, Comparatively Normal, and Fusion NKX. Give Dockster a big hug for your tasty sub. Can't be forced to command. You two are having to just stop fighting over this, all right? I mean, I appreciate it. The support is fantastic, right? It really helps, honestly. Oh, there you go, Graham. Lovely to see you at the weekend, mate. Being distracted, I have no idea what you mean. Yes. Fonts, ready for the proportional font drawing routines. I've been thinking about that, actually, Francis. I don't know if it's a job for today. I don't think we'll get to it, but I've got an idea of... let's call it even. Yeah. Just shake hands on it, and then we can get on with it. I know what I'm going to do about that. It's going to be fine. But yeah, I've got some ideas. Because most of the time it just prints them out one by one. But anyway, we'll get onto that. Oh, this is that tune from Nova this weekend. This is really good, actually. Jesse 1980, I ended up disassembling Powermonger's bootloader last night because a NAG member was asking. And realising how you can do queued blitz with the blitter done interrupt. Yeah, I've done that before. It's quite fun. If you've got quite big blitz, it's quite handy. You can just... I actually developed a system for it where, like, you queue up a blit and then you fire it off. And if the interrupt's not running, or there isn't a blitter running, it will trigger the queue or add it to the queue. So, I remember it working quite well. So, anyway, right. Hello. Yes. Where were we? Right. So yeah, graphics conversion's done. Braxton, evening. I've done a bunch of that, so we've got some stuff to play with in the 68,000 on the Mega Drive side now. I've started mucking about with the screen sizes, which I will explain later. And I might have to do some maths just to see what is going to be smallest, because I think I might want to just try and trim up our VRAM usage a little bit, if possible. I don't want to be like stuck in a corner, and I have some ideas about stuff, about window sizes and stuff. But anyway, we will get on to that. For now, as you know, as we like to do, we're going to watch a few demos. Now, I picked a bit of a random bunch today because obviously this ain't ready yet. I can't play Overdrive 2 because my flash cart's not big enough on the Mega Drive, and I know there's a few new Amiga demos, but I just didn't fancy it. So I've picked a few extra bits from Nova a couple of weeks ago, because why not? And let me just see if I've got this right. Oh, that's the one. There we go. Oh, it is right. There we go. Why is that not doing full screen? View. Put out effort. Oh, it's just because I haven't dropped a video on it. Hang on. Hey, Reality, how you doing? Hang on. Downloading WinUI. There we go. Brilliant. No, we don't want that. Okay. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. That would be helpful. There we go. Right, we're going to start with this by Rift. Jeez, I'm not doing well on this window. Oh, actually, no, that's fine. That's not fine, though. I want that one. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's what we want. Oh, the camera's off. That's fine. Right, let's go for it. Pause that. And let's put this on. By Rift. In the wild competition from Nova this weekend. This is You Better Walk. TIC-80. There we go. What a solid demo. We love that, don't we? Where's everything on my screen? I could do with like organising this a little better. Oh, there's nothing there. Oh no, I've heard that too much. Well, that one. Put that in the background. Glorious. There you go. Rift and a demo called You Better Walk. Credits for at the end there. I forgot to. Gloriously good. Yes. Yeah, I'll give you that. So, hey 48k Ram, how you doing, mate? So I think what we'll do is we'll head over to the riskier platform, which is the Archimedes. So this one, Checkered Past by, who is it actually by? It's not listed here. Is it Bit Shifters? I imagine it was Bit Shifters because it's on the Archimedes, right? Yes, thank you, Reality. This one, it's got a really lovely soundtrack, and has got a fantastic set of checkerboards in it. So let's go for this. Archimedes, yes. There we go. There you go. Oh, there, where am I? There I am. And there's the music. Short, sweet, and rather excellently executed. We'll give those lovely people at Bit Shifters a big old round of applause. You could do it on 64 with shitloads of tables. I don't think I've seen one that deep on a C64. I have seen it on the Amiga. Braxton, yeah, I mean it is the greatest soundtrack the Amiga has ever had. So, shut the door. Here I am. Hello, Hoffman, my friends. How you going? Could I say hello? Hello, Cora. Hello, Riker. Hope you're both well. Hello, Ren. I hope you're well too. See, now this is we've set Peter off now on a circuitry mission to look at the Archimedes now. I'm gonna save that one. Oh, that's the bad version, isn't it? Thalamus gifting for the coffee cup. Thank you very much. Yeah, I can't look. Honestly, I can't get another retro system for a little while. All right. I need to use this one first. So, right, I'm going to do the Iris demo again. I know it's a bit of a self-indulgent thing, right? Because I did the music for it. CPC, yes, 48k RAM. So let's watch the Auric demo again. And I've got something a little special before we roll into the shenanigans of coding, right? Yeah, it is. I mean, you know, if you've not seen this demo, I think it's pretty good. I think it's probably one of the best Auric demos that's out there. So, right, I think this. Actually, we might have a bit of a gap, but here we go. This is No Problem by Iris. There you go. No Problem by Iris from Nova 2023, a demo for the Auric. Sent you a pic of Cora jamming out the new arcade and we're building in our house. Nice. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's not supposed to be running more demos. There we go. Hang on. Obviously, you get the biggest level of professionalism here. So, let's turn that down a touch. That was great, wasn't it? Love that demo. Okay, we're going to do one more. And then we're going to get into the coding. So, also, thanks to Gwen for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Hoffman. On a Wednesday, we watch some demos and then I do some coding. At the moment, the current project is porting the original version of Metal Gear that was on the MSX, which I ported to the Amiga back in 2021. I think it was released in 2021. And now I'm porting the Amiga version to the Mega Drive. So, yeah, that's kind of what we do on a Wednesday night. At some point, we'll be busting this bad boy out. So, yeah, just waiting for some additional hardware to get that up and running. But yeah, welcome in. I did see some guys there, they're chatting. Dobby Mooj, yeah. Ruscular 3D, that's a nice name. And VTX, man, yeah, can't wait to catch one of your DJ streams. I caught a little clip, man. It's right up my street. Yes. So, okay, so at some point you'll be porting the Mega Drive version to 464. No, definitely not. You're just JC 1980, mate. The Peter, like, no. I mean, the Oric. I mean, if you can do a sound fix for the Oric, that's a fantastic idea. Right, I've got something weird for you now. Right. I'm not putting. No. I'm kind of done with the Spectrum for a bit. Mega Keg, welcome in. There it is. Right. Do an Oric fix to the Oric. Yeah, the sound's terrible out the back. It's not good. I'm not Maze. I'm sorry, no. I basically I don't know which demo parties I'm going to get to now for the rest of the year. I've booked a lot of festivals because I just want to go raving really. So don't know if I'm going to make it to many, if I'm honest. Obviously Revision and Nova. A Revision is like, you know, it's a foregone conclusion. I have to do it. I'm fairly sure I've got a contractual obligation with DFox to go every year. And Nova, I work at all weekend. So come to Nova. I mean, it's a great party. So next time, yes, Maze. Yes, next time, dude. You are doing EMF and field effects. That's next year though, Reality. And yeah, as long as Jonty remembers that he's promised me to somehow secure me a ticket so I can get there, and then I'll bring the Amigas and stuff. Yeah. Cool. I don't need a new car, I need a new belt. But anyway, we've had that story already. Right, now I'm gonna pause the music for a minute because this one was in the world competition at Nova. If you've not seen it, well, you're about to now.
And now on BBC One, a groundbreaking new documentary from Sir David Attenborough.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blood. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Every day, they're out there, making DuckTales. Tales of daring do, bad and good luck tales. Danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab on to some DuckTales. Tales of daring do, bad and good luck tales. Not phony tales, nor cottontails, but DuckTales. And woo ho.
So yeah, that was Ducks by Gasman. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that happens at Nova. So, you know, if you want to enjoy that, not sure what to think. I mean, you know, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? So, well done, Gasman. Go to Nova. You know, we have fantastic demos, fantastic productions. Damn it, Matt, indeed, yes. Absolute genius. It's just in the hall, that moment where it went woo woo, the whole place erupted. It was fantastic. So yeah, right. Should we get on with the business end of this? Come to Nova, experience fish and chips, and you have to order 5 days in advance. You don't actually. Chris got me some on the Friday night, and he just went down. I don't know if there's a live vid from that. Oh god, let's get rid of that. Come on. Oh whoa, why can't I? What on earth? Quit. There we go. There you go. It's my Nova desktop. So yeah. Bad Apple takes a biscuit though from Gasman. I checked that the other day. So it's actually what's it called? Unsatisfactory Pippin is what he called it, and it's the literal version of Bad Apple where he made all the lyrics of the song literal for what's going on screen. I checked it the other day on YouTube. It's got 6 million views. So yeah, go and look for Unsatisfactory Pippin. Genius. I ain't touching our coffee cup. I ain't touching Bad Apple with a barge pole. No way. It's been done too many times. It's not my bag now. You know, it's like trying to do Nyan Cat, right? Everyone's done it, so why bother? I mean, it's nice if you want to get into coding. You want something to do, then that's probably a good one to do. JC, you should do it, man. But don't ask me to do the music. I'm not touching it with a barge pole. Yeah. I can find you one though, man. I know someone that I can definitely find you someone that can do the music on the Amiga for you. It won't be a problem. Right. So this is going to look a little bit janky, right? So if it's a golden earworm. What? Don't know. I'm missing that. Bad Apple is the new Hively track. I've got to port it to everything. Vocals would be definitely if you want it on an Amiga 500, but I wouldn't do it like that. Bro, I have on an Amiga stream. I trolled the Amiga peeps on the Amiga stream and played Bad Apple on the Atari ST. I mean, that wouldn't troll me. I'd be like, yeah, good, you crack on. We've got Eon anyway, so where are we? So let's have a quick look at what the current state of play is, right? So I did some graphic conversion. So I've got, you remember tail end of the stream last week, we got the Konami logo in place. Well, I built the sprite thing that we're going to do for the reveal. It looks wrong, which is on purpose at the moment. But what we're going to do, I know it works well on the Amiga Mini. Doesn't work on my 1200 though. So I've got like a work in progress or principal effort for the Konami logo reveal. So we're going to fix that first today. But I might have to change the whole screen setup stuff. So I've been mucking about. Anyway, let's have a quick look at what it looks like, right? Because it looks broken. There you go. You might be able to see what I'm going to do there, but we'll get onto that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Haha. And you see the edges are all broken, right? So that's kind of what I did yesterday. I changed the screen size, right? So the Mega Drive has a bunch of modes that you can do. So it's like 32 by 32, 64 by 32, 128 by 32, and the same the other direction, right? So I thought I'd try 32 by 32, and yeah, it's obviously a complete mess. So, except here where it's fine because these edges don't bleed over. But I want like a single setup. So I'm half tempted to just turn this back, and that goes wrong as well. That's not right. I think first we could just do with. The good thing is I parameterized it, right? So if I change the width of the plane, I can go and change a value, and then all the drawing routines are going to use that new value, right? So in fact, let's unbreak it first, right? So first thing I need is the VDP registers, which was down here somewhere. Background color, it's one of these here. 32 by 32. So if I just put a 1 in that, right, and then there's find plane underscore stride. There we go. Plane stride 64. That's actually 128 bytes, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Hitch! How the devil are you, mate? Parameterize sounds like a Chemical Brothers track. Yes, it does. Right, let's see if that fixes everything, which it does. That's good. See, I'm great, mate. I'm really good. Yeah. All this wonderful code. You see now, actually, everything kind of fits on the screen correctly as well. So, yeah. For me, coding is a lot like staring at the screen and mumbling for fuck's sake. Mate, it's been like that for me for the last 20 years. I still have moments like it. Yeah, it was good, mate. It was good. Yeah, the after party was fantastic, actually. It's really good. I mean, the sound system was terrible, but, you know, the party was good. And it seemed like a lot of people enjoyed the fact that it was actually nice that people that have seen me on stream DJing and stuff kind of got an opportunity to see me do like the DJ thing like in a live environment, because it's very different, right, to actually be there. And it was fantastic. That's not a daily occurrence for a programmer. It is a daily occurrence, right? That is, I mean, this is broken, but right. Let's focus on the thing that I want to fix first, right? Which is that I kind of want to put a delay in there first, right? Because it's just a bit quick, right? So Konami logo in it, right? Okay. Because it's just it just starts. A small delay. It'd be good because then I could. The speakers did not seem to know what bass was. Yeah, I mean, or something was wrong, but you know. Okay, so that's a logo in knit. Okay. And that's going to just start the logo. Cloaked Alien, how you doing, mate? Okay. Okay, so what calls that? Oh god, it's one of these, isn't it? Oh god. Oh, I was hoping it wasn't that. Oh, Jesus. I mean, Mike, I've got a sound system here that we use for Nova that would have been much better than that. I'd happily do the sound engineering as well. Not a problem, but yeah. Okay, that's annoying. Konami logo in there. Init Konami logo. Oh, flipping heck. Why is this one of those DJNZs that's just annoying, right? Oh.
So be it. You remember that, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, sorry about the swearing there. Just follow this through. Okay. Let's next substatus. Oh man, God, this bit of code is just horrific. Yeah, don't miss the next one. It's a good excuse to come over to England. Yeah, I'll take you out to dinner, mate. Bigger and better venues. One has extremely good sound system, or is regular hosted DJ sets. Okay, that's good. I mean, that's yeah. I mean, it was a good crack though. You know, I can't argue with that. Okay, load. Wait in the Konami logo and load intro graphics. Does that actually wait though? Okay, GS intro menu. Init Konami logo, which then does that, which then means, oh god, it's a date, totally, mate. Oh god, all I want to do is put a delay in there. Oh mate, that food at the event was awful. Yeah, I didn't eat any of that. It was bad. Okay, so that does the looping. Okay, and that's the init. Okay. I'll get there in a minute. Okay, where's that? Let's go back all the way. DJNZ that. Okay. So that does nothing. Okay. And then that is, where's that? Aha! Okay, we've got the starting point. Okay, we're in. Right. Konami logo. Why don't I just turn this into a more sensible scenario, right? But, okay. It draws the Konami logo. Konami logo run. Load intro GFX and then intro menu and then init. So that's the first thing that we do. So Konami logo. Okay, so what we can just do actually is just do a GS underscore shit way, right? Because it's annoyed me already that how shit this is, but you know, this wasn't actually, this is just ported from. Okay, this will probably break everything. Okay, shit way. Okay, let's just put an RTS in there and let's see if we can get just a little pause in there, right? See if that works. See if this doesn't break everything. Nah, of course it broke everything. Okay. Oh man, why is this written this way? This is annoying. This is very annoying. Okay. Oh, that's why. Next status. Next substatus. So actually the problem is it's not moving forward because that's not happening. Okay, we'll get there in a sec. Had worse. Okay, no, this isn't going to work, is it? Right, let's just get on with the mission in hand, right? Which is we need to let's just run it. So what we need to do is we need to find out what the pause button is. Let's run it again. Okay. So, let's get on with the mission in hand, which is basically where it draws the logo, which is show MDG. Okay, that's the position. So let's just 6, 7. Okay. So let's just make a little function here called a Konami draw line, right? So Konami draw line, draw one line of the Konami logo, right? And that's here, which is in show MDG. It's a bit much this actually, but okay, let's just go for it. Okay. We don't need that. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. So this should have no effect on it whatsoever, other than the fact that, yeah, we've got that in a separate function now, right? So this is a massively complicated function that I built, but let's just hack this up a bit. That's show MDG. So just copy that whole function because I'm lazy. Show MDG line. Right, okay, so what have I got? I've got some registers free here. Okay. Position, and then I want D0, which is line number. Okay. Okay, so let's just move Q 0. It's D0. We'll call that our line number. Right, so again, nothing's going to happen at the moment. Oh, especially not like that line. There we go. Okay, that's good. Right. Run. Okay, yeah, no change whatsoever. That's good. That's what we want. So let's change this to that writes the tiles into VRAM. I mean, we should really only need to do that once, but there we go. We'll just keep doing it. That's fine. Now the tile map. Okay. So what we'll do is we will get rid of that because that's the loop, right? So that will only draw one line now. Okay. Hey Proton, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good, doing good. Doing good. I've nearly run out of beer though. So we'll be going to the fridge very shortly and probably making the wife a cup of tea. Can you document the Sharp XE program as well as give me some register details? They're probably from the translated site, which has got some small details. Oh dear, that's not right at all, is it? Okay. Okay, yeah, I know why that's width, height, tile count. Okay. Okay, let's just do let's get rid of that because this is all wrong now. I don't want to set that as a VRAM address. What we want to do is molu 32 to D7. Then LEA A0, comma D7. This is annoying. To be fair, it's probably hallucination, yes. Into A0, right? And let's get rid of I've made this really complicated for myself, haven't I? Just released another update to your C64 game, Proton. Nice. Oh god, why did I make this a massive structure? This is annoying right now. Rob Smith, thanks for the sub, mate. Okay. I'm going to do another one here. Hang on. Okay. This is very much this, you know, this is not good code practice, right? Load MDG, right? So on this, loads the tile map, the tiles, okay, and palette, right? And that's all I want it to do. I don't actually care about the position, do I? But let's just leave that as is. Okay, VDP. Yeah, I want to do the tile loop. Yep, that's fine. Okay, that's good. And then what we want to do here is now skip the tile map. Yep, okay. So that's what we want to do there. We'll skip the tile map. Don't need to do any of that because we're not writing any tiles. And then we want to get the palette and shove that into the main palette. Okay, cool. Right, so we know what we're doing. So that's that there. So now we need width and height, yeah, which will still be there. So we need to just double those because actually, do we need to double those? Let's just have a quick look at the tile copier. No, we don't need to double those at all. All we need to do is multiply D0 by D1. And then D1 now has tile count in bytes. That's good. And then LEA A0, D1.W into A0. And now this should be pointing to the palette. Right? Great. Okay. So that's load MDG. Right, so let's go show MDG. And that's doing that there. Konami draw lines. Let's just do that, right? Load MDG. That should have, the only effect that should have is that the tiles will be in VRAM and the palette should be loaded. So if we don't get a white screen, I fucked it up. Hey! I've got another way of verifying that we have the tiles in memory, but that's fine for now. Okay. So actually D2 and D3 don't mean anything for load DMG. So let's go to that. We don't need that. Loads of tiles load MDG. D2 and D3 aren't used. That's fine. We're good. Okay, so let's grab this. And then Konami logo init. Right, will be we can take away draw line, and as this is the init phase, we're just going to put load MDG into there, right? I don't want it to draw a line. Okay. And so we should have the same result now. Yeah, cool. Right. So, fuck's sake. Okay. Konami logo underscore X, because I hate not having constants, and that is show MDG line. That's still there, yeah? Yep. Okay. D2 is X. Okay, so D2 is X. So that. And then Konami logo Y equals 7. Right, let's replace those in. Right, so these are constants, right? If you don't know. Oh, you can press V. Okay, monsters go boom. Thanks for that. Let's just have a quick look, shall we? That's interesting. Well, I've already got that. Oh, that's why. Hang on, sorry. Let's do the block sprites, okay? There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. Let's go back a bit. Come on, okay, right. Okay, that's still doing the same thing. So, that's the logo in it. And that's Konami logo run, which adds the blocker sprites. I think that's supposed to be afterwards, actually. Let's do this. Add that to there, right? Okay. Okay. Let's see if this works. I think it might. So we should have one 8-pixel line at the top now. Ah, you bastard. Okay, right. Okay. Okay. Tile count. Okay, yeah. T7 to A0, yeah. Okay, and it's trying to load the palette, which we don't want to do. That's what's breaking that there. Right. Okay, so that should stop it screwing over the palette. Okay, that's what's happening there. Yeah. Woo! Okay. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, it's nearly there. Did you feel that? Did you feel that? Okay. Let's press V. Oh shit, you can, can't you? And it uses the current palette as well. Oh, so you can see here, this is the tile map. The current tile map. We switched those out. See, it just switched out. And then there we've got the font. That's the font buffer. We can switch those out. There's Snake. There. And then this second half here is like, they're all like sprites that change depending on which room you're in. That's the sprite attribute table. So that, I mean, we need to get that somewhere else. I've only got one palette at the moment, but yeah, okay, that's cool. I was using Exodus to check this out. I see the Konami logos in there now, see? Oh god, that's so cool. Okay. The sprites are dead there, but I'm not worried about that for now. But that's not what we're working on. Right. I'm going to do a BRB because I need to make some tea. When we come back, we're going to get that to incrementally draw the other sections of that logo. So, right. Do a BRB. Don't worry. I mean, it'll be a little while, but also move SAT B down to the bottom of VRAM. SAT B seems like a plan. I don't know what SAT B is. We will talk about this in a moment. I do need to go for a moment though. Be back in a sec. Hello. Oh shit! Hang on. I forgot something. There you go, right, so all sorted, sorry. Left something downstairs. Okay. Hey Nags, how you doing, mate? Okay, sprite allocation table, monsters, yes. Looking at the VRAM there, that was interesting actually. I'm going to ask you a question actually before we get like into the next bit of this. I was kind of interested in maybe doing it as a 32 wide screen setup, but I can't seem. Like I was reading the docs yesterday, but I'm still really confused over if that is even possible or whether I would get like a memory lift on the VRAM there. Because I think if you do, then obviously it gets to 32 and it reads the extra bit, and then on the next line it starts at 32. So I think you could do it as 32 and then shift the scroll across and then put window bars down the side. But it seems like a lot of faff, but it would make my life a lot easier because I'm only ever drawing in 32 across, but I don't know, 32 cells. Don't know, give it some thought, mull it over. But it's quite flexible now. I've got a constant setup, so it's all good. Right, so where are we? So what we need to do, Evil ACC, welcome in. Vital, welcome in as well. So, come on. Run. Okay, so there we go. Right, it's drawing one line. So we could just get it to draw that line each time, right? I mean, it's a waste, but draw, show MDG line, right? Okay. D0 is a line number, right? So okay, it moves that into D0 straight away, which is no good. Okay, so let's say that's D4 instead, right? Because that makes more sense rather than wasting. I mean, we waste a lot of cycles anyway, but fuck it. D4 isn't even used until down there, so that's good. Okay, so that's the width in tiles and the height in tiles. And then that does the multiplication, and then we're done with D0 and do it. Okay, that just skips past tile GFX, so that's good. Now we do the tiles here, right? So, what's cooking? Hey Smash 1980 as well, welcome in. I saw someone else earlier as well. I forgot to say hi. Who was it? Mega Gamer or someone? Anyway, welcome in everyone. We're working on the Mega Drive port of the Amiga port of Metal Gear from the MSX, which is a bit of a mouthful, I grant you, but okay, D4 is good until we get down to here, so that's good, so we can use that as a calculation. So what we need to do on this is skip we need to skip X number of lines, right? So, okay, so what we need to do now, the tile map, so we need to skip X number of lines from D4, right? We also need to move the destination by those lines, right? So, actually, first things first, that's dead easy, right? Because that's the Y position for the tile. So the first thing we can do, right, is let's do that first, right? Move the destination, right? All we need to do for that is add DWD4 to the Y position, which is D3, right? Okay. the 68,000 on proper Muppet coding it. Just got to keep doing it, man. That's what I found. I've been back into 68,000 since 2010, 2011, and it's now 2023. I did a bunch of it when I was younger, though. Okay, so that's a simple add. So now we need to skip X number of lines on screen. We'll call that on screen. Now that's quite an easy one as well, I think. All we need to do... Oh, that's the destination. No, skip X number of lines in tile data, right? So this one is also quite simple. Width tiles, yeah. So it's the number of... Okay, so this is good. So it's mul D0, which is the graphics, how many tiles the graphics takes up width-wise, with D4, right? Okay. And then we add .w. Oh no, then actually... Okay, now this is a bit easier actually. It's just... Yeah, okay, so what we do is we skip the pointer along, right? A0, D4.w into A0, right? So now the tile graphics is in A0, right? So again, like we have done so far, we've done loads of changes and it's done basically bugger all, right? Apart from still drawing just the first line. Right, so if I run that, yeah, okay, that's good. Now if we go and do that, and then which register was it? D4, right? So let's just say, let's force that move Q1 into D4, right? So now this should, you can slow it a lot by using a lot of molds. Yeah. You can. And then you work out lookup tables, then you make loads of lookup tables, and then you run out of RAM. So, you know, you got to check what solution's best. Oh, okay, that works. Okay, so that is drawing the second line. Right, so now, I think this is going to be dead easy, right? Okay, so, all we need to do is move Q0 into D4, right? Let's move .bit. It is a bit, isn't it? Yeah, I hate using bits now. Let's move bit, logo offset into D4, right? And now, right. Oh, I mean, I can do that. Haven't I done that already? Joystick. There you go. Oh, that's Immortal Joysticks, right? Let me just let me pull up the Kickstarter. Let's just take a little moment here, right? And sorry if you're not interested in this, but it's tough, right? Because Andrew's a fantastic guy. And I've got one, although actually Andrew's got it at the moment. And he's so bloody close, right? Come on, someone give me the... There we go, there's the Kickstarter, right? Hang on. Right. There is the Kickstarter, right? Oh my god, he's so close. Oh my god. Right. So if you don't know who Amiga for Mortals is, right? He makes these fantastic joysticks, right? I wish I had mine with me, but I lent it to him at the weekend at Amiga at the Kickstarter event for his stand, because obviously we're mates, you know, and I was like, yeah, you borrow it. And then I didn't turn up on the second day because I ran home. So he's still got mine at the moment, so I can't show you it now, right? But I'll be brutally honest with you, they ain't cheap, but what they are is super durable and bloody fantastic to use, right? I love mine. It's just not here. I lent it to him because that's... so this is... it's Make It Possible. It is missing Make It Possible. We need to get him here. What, in the US or just in here? He's probably busy this evening. I went to make a video for him. Yes. So yeah, so his plan is basically to do a run of produced joysticks, right? Of these Immortal Joysticks, right? You could go and basically pledge yourself to get one now, right? And they work with loads of stuff. Just go to the Kickstart, right? And go check it out. It's fantastic. If he gets to 25k, then we're in, right? He's going to get them produced. Everyone's going to be great. It's got 35 hours to go. So honestly, go and have a look at it. It is It's brilliant. So yeah, there you go. Go and do it. Go and do it. It has to be done. It's a bloody fantastic bit of kit. And Andrew's a stand-up guy as well. So, right. So this will probably crash very quickly. You ready for this? Oh. That is interesting. I didn't think it would do that. That is adding that. Can we just draw a line, right? Okay. Draw a line to the default. There's a line number. That is interesting. Why is that not doing jack shit? I thought that would have crashed it. Okay. Okay. That is really weird. Why is that not doing anything? Let's move one into that. Maybe that is weird. Let's just put one into that value, right? Okay, maybe instantly it's just going tits up. Let's have a look. Okay. Now let's do the second line. Okay. And then that line. Yeah. Come on. Okay, that's fine. That's weird. And logo offset is getting added to, right? Oh, that's why, because I'm an idiot. Okay. It's not a bit. Byte even. It's a word. Right, now we're going to crash it. You ready? Right. You ready for a crash? Because we're going to get a crash now. I should probably not crash it really, but here we go. Or something weird's going to happen. Oh, there you go. Okay, right. Got it. Right. So let's move that into there. Let's logical shift like that. So basically, the logo position is basically a pixel position, right? But we're talking about pixel over VRAM. Exactly, JC1980. So that is a pixel position, but what we need is a cell position, which is basically 8. So that's logical shift by 2, 4, 8, which is 3. Logical shift that by 3. Put that in there. Now we're still going to get some issues, right? I love it. If I know it's going to crash, I'm happy for it to crash, right? VRAM is the alley behind the kebab shop. Oh my god, it works! Okay. Now, we do have an issue with this, right? We do have an issue with this. In the fact that... Fucking, that is loud, isn't it? 50% off every time. Hey, TNG from Fairlight. Okay, we've got it working. So that was the plan, right? Use a thin 8x8 sprite as it moves down. When it gets to an interval of 8, we draw the next line of tiles down by 8. Next line of tiles. It means you don't have to have like draw the whole thing and then have like. So the reason why I did it this way is because the sprites are 32 by 32, and that logo's slightly larger than 32. So you would have had to have like big chunky sprites and then another set at the bottom. So I thought maybe the simplest thing is just to add a bit of code to just do each cell line. So that's where we're at. So what I am going to do quickly is just get rid of that, right? Right, and then what we should see, I mean, it may not actually show anything, but let's have a look. I think we might end up with some junk there. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you can see it drawing each of the lines, right? So what I'm gonna do here quickly is, because if I do use this routine again, height in D1, right? Let's just do a quick here. Line D4. So let's CMP.W. What round is this? Ad blocker. Run it again. That's how you do flicker-free raster bars on the C64. Time it out of every 8 raster lines. Yeah. Okay, cool. Comic Sans, I mean, always. I love Comic Sans. D1 to D4, right? Actually, D4 to D1, right? And then BCS. Yeah. No go, dude. No go. Right. So that's just. So what we will do a quick test. I'm just adding some robustness to this routine, right? Because I think that is actually just drawing junk onto the screen. We can't see it because the sprites are there. So no go. Where do we want that? So all this is just compare the number of lines in there. No go. There we go. So again, this should have no effect. Run. Come on. Oh, don't build it again, you muppet. What are you doing? Run. Okay, that's good. That still works. So let me just do a quick thing here. Just make sure that it definitely does work is by removing that, and then tell it's trying. We're basically trying to make it shit all over VRAM now. Come on. Ah! So it does shit all over VRAM. Okay, so it will do it. It will do it. So draw line. So why is? I mean, it's not shitting all over VRAM. It's BCS, which is less. Just a tiny poop. Yes, I don't want a tiny poop though, right? Really? I can never remember which one's signed or not, but let's have a look. I should go and look at the page, because yeah, this is the kind of thing that bites you in the ass later. Okay, that's good. But yeah, I know BCS is. Oh yeah, BCS is signed. Push, pop, and poop. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I'll show you where I go to check this. Search for Easy 68K traps and tricks and traps, right? And then down here is this tiny little table, right? So we've used BLA, which is less than equal to, so it's BLS that we want for the unsigned version, right? Now, if you're going to do 68,000 coding, make sure you understand this table, right? Honestly, it will basically, it's part of your cheat sheet. It whether it's signed, unsigned, less than or equal to. That's my next tattoo sorted. So yeah, that is. Oh man, that is. I definitely. You know, no, I can't do that. That would be terrible. I don't have any tattoos, and the main reason is because I can never think of what I want. Oh, BLS. There we go. Right. So how much is remembered? Apparently carry set clear is unsigned. It's all there. Signed meaning positive and negative. You know, when you got 16-bit, you got a large range, right? So you can do like positive 32,000 and negative 32,000. So it works out quite well, right? Especially when you're doing signed calculations and multiplications, because you can balance them out either way. It's really good. So yeah, that's why it's signed and unsigned. Yeah. Right, so this should be now solid. Signed and unsigned branches. Yeah, exactly. And it'll kick you in the ass, right? You think you've got it right, and it will be right until suddenly a negative value gets in there, and then you're done for. Right, so and then JC1980 is going to give you the technical reason as to why computers don't work. More times than I count. Okay, yeah. And then what we also need to do is put those back in. Right. Now we should be in a fantastic position. Right. This should just look right now. Oh no, that is janky. But okay. It's janky. That is annoying. Okay. It's because that is doing that. Because that is basically a frame behind. Ah, okay. Oh, this would be a horrible patch, right? That's not good. That's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's even worse. Ah, bastard. Okay. So the problem is basically the sprites are double buffered, but we're writing directly into the tile buffer on that frame. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh god, some cute .w1 from D0. Right, let's. That's horrible. Right. Oh god. If it works, I'm calling it. So, as I said, the sprites are basically we calculate those, put them into a sprite table, and then on the VBlank, before the VDP starts drawing again, we basically spit them into the VRAM, and then for the next frame, all the sprites are all in the right place, right? Problem is that as we're prepping that, nothing's being drawn, right? Because it's bugger, as you can see, there's bugger all code going on. So that spits on the frame. Yeah, anyway, basically we're spitting the tiles out onto screen before the sprites are there. Ah, even that's it. Oh, it's still not right, is it? Could do with. Is there a way of slowing down? I don't know if Monsters, if you're still there, is there a way of slowing down the frame rate on CPU? I suppose I could just put a breakpoint in. I mean, I don't want to do the thing that I want to do because it's bad. But at the same time, like, do you just want to get the intro done, right? So it works. Okay, hands up if you want the dirty hack. Who wants the dirty hack? Give me a hands up. You can. I don't know if you can see it right. Let me just try and run it again so you can see it right. Let me just. I don't want to start the game. Dirty hack always. Make the sprite taller. Exactly, yes. Yeah. Use more VRAM. It's use more cartridge space more than anything else. Okay. Dirty hack. Everyone's it doity. Like New York. Right. Let's just let this run through a sec. He's going to trigger that guy. There's another bug in here where the loop doesn't work quite right, but that's fine. Yeah, you can see it. It's just slightly underneath it, right? So, do you know what? Dirty hack, right? This is how we roll. Load. Code. Feck it, make it taller. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, that's fine. Mega Gear. Assets. MISC. Konami block. Right, there we go. And I want that 16 tall. Yeah. And then let's fill it with that. Is that the same with black colour? I think it is. Bam. Okay, that's fine. Let's save that. Yeah, Konami block. Yeah, nice PNG. Index PNG. There we go. Just a few bytes in it. Actually, I'll tell you how many bytes of the cartridge it will take, which is 32 times 4. An extra 128 bytes of the cartridge. And we ain't even, I think we're about, what does the build say? Doesn't say there, does it? Code 49k, 250k of data. So yeah, it's only, the game's only 300k at the minute, and we've got most of the content in, so it's not going to get much bigger than that until we start looking at audio. So right, you wouldn't need to worry, you wouldn't need those bytes back right until the very end. I mean, there is that. I don't think that's going to be a problem anyway. Just make the cartridge bigger, don't you? So Metal Gear tile conf, right? And then what we need to do is should load up the C# and then just go blocker sprite, right? Run that. Okay, yeah, all good. Yeah, that's all done. Right, and then we just build that again. To be fair, actually, there's no reason why that blocker sprite isn't just a routine to write it into memory, right? It doesn't need to be physical space on the cartridge. I could do. I mean, I could just write them in as just a routine, but I write a graphics converter, which then specifies the size of them, so and then does all the configuration for the sprites. So, you know. I think we'll have some of that. Yes. Right. Okay. So we've got one more fix to do, right? And then this intro, or the Konami logo at least, will be done. And what that is open that back out. And you'll understand why I've done it this way round, right? Let's go back to Graphics 2. Here we go. And then we go to Assets, MISC, Konami logo. You notice here, all of these colours are currently black. Oh, actually, we could do it that way, but just do it the palette way. Okay. Yep. Fill. Got fill here. We'll just copy that one, can we? Yeah, copy that there. There we go. Okay. Does it still look Konami though? Yeah. That's the original MSX logo from the MSX2, so it's definitely right. On the T64 memory is always a premium. The unofficial fourth member of our team was Arthur K. Left. because he always had half a cake left. Oh, I shouldn't find that so funny. Right then. Okay, brand conversion again. Ba-ba-bum. Yeah, I don't need to see any of these. Done that. Don't run it again. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Oh, God, no, stop running it. It's written the same files 3 times in a row. Konami aren't being cool. They're not interested. They lost their way ages ago. Although, to be fair, I'm kind of planning on doing like a very, 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 and I mean very small run, like 20, maybe 30 boxes of completely unofficial and totally illegal MSX and Amiga boxed versions of Metal Gear. And I heard that Konami are basically doing like a revamp or remaster of their previous games. So yeah. As long as your name isn't Hideo Kojima, they tend to leave you alone. Yeah, I guess so. Does it still look Konami though? Yeah, you're right. See. Right, here we go. There we go. Woo. Okay. Success. Yes, Commander Keen. That is absolute success. We should have some of that. Oh, that's not very good down there, but that's because we're not building the HUD yet, which is another. It's another question entirely. So. Okay. Okay, let's just maybe we just want to see if we can get this other bug fixed, because the Metal Gear doesn't work here. Oh, it does. Okay, or maybe it's the that's not working, so the second demo's not working. Why is that? We've also got that weird character in there. I'm not sure what that is. That might be a negative. Oh yeah, so actually, well, whilst we pause this, right? If I can pause it. I can full screen it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. What the pause button is. You'll notice that this text is bunched together, right? That's because on the Amiga, right? It's bit planes, right? We can almost put stuff wherever we want, right? Within reason or at a cost of the CPU, right? So I did a quick hack job of the text writer for the menu system, which basically just puts the tile IDs for the text into the VRAM cells. As you can see, I've obviously got some differences. They're not all aligned by 8x8, so it looks like crap. So it'll. Oh god, that didn't look right either. I need to look at those. So yeah, there will need to be a point where I think we're going to need to basically do a really customized, pretty fucking special text writer that's going to use an entire layer of the basically. It's going to be tricky, but I've got an idea. So, okay, that isn't working. So there is something about this loop that's not right. I do need to just do a quick break to the office. So, give me a moment. I should be back very, very shortly. BRB. No, it's not tea time yet. I ain't out of beer, so there'll be another one. Another one coming. That was just the old office break. Right. So one thing I do want to do quickly is CPU load in plain English. Yes. Okay. Right. So this is Blast EM, right? So I just want to check something here. Blast M. Okay. Fast and accurate, right? Actually, let's just go Blast M command line parameters. There we go. What? What? Okay. What's this? I didn't ask for that. Find command line options. Where are they? There it is somewhere. Hang on. It's the debugger. I don't like the debugger in this. Where is it somewhere? Way around. Could by the way, what does the flickering at the bottom of the EMU mean? I think that's because I'm not sure. I think if you muck about with the color palettes and stuff, whilst I don't know. It's you know, like you do get them on the C64 sometimes, right? Where you're like messing about with the video chip, and you get like stuff on the edge or stuff at the bottom. It could be to do with that. I'm not really sure, but oh, okay. CMD. Is it Blast M? No, CD C colon slash DevTools Blast M. Okay, Blast M -H. Right, here we go. Do I want full screen mode? Oh, width and height. Okay. It's oh no, I think hang on. So that's what you're talking about. Sorry, I thought you were on about the weirdness that happens, right? So yeah, that bit at the bottom, the black, okay, that's just me doing raster time usage checking, right? So how much raster time, it doesn't quite work very well. That weird stuff there, that's some Mega Drive weirdness. I'm not really sure what's going on there. So, but yeah, that colour at the bottom is basically me trying to check the raster time, but it basically gets to the top and then I can't actually see how far it is. So it's kind of pointless at the moment, but you know, here we are. So, okay. Let's go to run.bat. Where is it? Okay. Let's do 700 by 1000. Okay. And run. No. Width. Height. Actually, width is okay. 700 by 800. That's way too big. Okay. Width. Let's go 800. Okay, actually, width is always higher, isn't it? Than that. Okay, let's just hack it up. Okay, that's a bit better, right? That's a bit bigger. So that's good. So here's a question, right? So maybe if we look, where is it? It's in Mega Gear, right? Here. On the CPU entry point, yeah. In it, clear VRAM, load palette. blocking tile, sprites. Oh Christ, look at all this shit. Clear tile plane, viz. Here we go. So this, that command there, that command there puts that in, right? It's not compressed vertically. It's just that's how much raster time we're using per frame. Oh, but it does still do that. That's us writing to VRAM. That's weird. I wonder if that's because we're writing the color palette every frame, and that's causing it to do weird stuff. Okay. That is weird, isn't it? That is weird, isn't it? Look at that crap down the bottom. I wonder if that's just not visible on a TV. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, but the Konami logo works, so we'll take that as a win. I'm definitely not going to get into why the text is wrong. That's interesting, Francis, because I'm not DMAing to CRAM yet. I'm just copying, but you mean just writing into CRAM and you end up getting CRAM dots, right? Doesn't necessarily mean DMA, right? If it was DMA, I don't know what is the deal with that. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Find Konami in the whole project. Konami. Oh, that might have been a bad idea. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Oh, there's a 0 in there. Oh. Okay. No, I know what that is. 0 is space. Okay, that's fine. So what we can do, actually, we'll just do a quick. We can fix that. Easy. Text right menu. Okay, move.bit d0 is it. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's font tile start. Okay. So that's weird. So the 0 is supposed to be a space. Can we just have a look at that actually? So let's bring up a tool to do some shenanigans, right? Because that is a good question, because even if I write a proportional font routine, this is still going to be a problem. Because it's a badly referenced character, right? So YY char. Oh yeah, no, I think I've just realised what's happening. Right. So this is a freeware program. This I think YY chart. It's quite handy. I can open up font fixed remix. Okay. And you can switch it into Mega Drive mode here. MSX, Mega Drive and WFC, whatever that is. You can see that bam. Okay, but 0 is no good, right? Okay, so what we do is, okay, so what we'll do is we'll subq.w, this is pretty bad, but yeah, subq, okay, and then BPL, good char, right? So what's happening is basically 0 the Byte of Zero is effectively a space character, but I was wasting memory on the Amiga because it wasn't, the fonts weren't that big. So I said, okay, let's get rid of that. Dot goodchar else move q #0 into d0. That's God, that's horrible. So the first 32 characters were basically just space, right? I just left them in, right? So I reduced the CPU cycles you would need. It was pointless, really, at the end of the day, because most of the time it's not actually using that much per character. So what happens is, oh, it looks like I've already fixed it somehow. Run. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so what happens is it's 0, but what I've done is said that the fonts on the Mega Drive are supposed to be starting at 32. So it ends up being negative, so it picks up some random tile to put on the screen. So that's why, Commander Keen, that's why that works that way. So, that's interesting. So, gotcha. So it's fixed now anyway, so that's all good. So, is it V? There we go. So I've got a question here then. Let's have a look, see what's going on, because there's something that's not working right here. Okay. So that's supposed to be doing something at the moment. Seems to just be waiting. That's interesting. Let's just watch it whilst it goes. I think you might be right, Peter. That might be off the TV on a regular screen. Okay, Konami logo. Did that not work the second time round? So that's working. Collect. Gonna fire just some random tile there. Am I doing a game port? Hey, Anselek. Yes, I am doing exactly that. Welcome in. My name's Hoffman. From what I remember, you see it quite a lot on screen on the MD. I think John Burton did a video about it. It's about when you push data to CRAM. It's going to have to fire up the Mega Drive to check. What's this music? I like it. This tune is by, let me tell you what that is before it ends. Hang on, because you asked. This is called Black Magic by Punic. It's a cool tune, though. Yeah, it's good. So this is the bit that's confusing me, right? This is not working right. The Konami logo is still good, though, so that's fine. That still works. It uses so many sprites, that. It's ridiculous, like a sledgehammer. Okay, you see these tile maps, the top section of the VRAM? That's basically a tile map for whatever we're working on. Yeah, that's all good. I've used a lot of VRAM already. You should see the sprites in the second bit. No, actually, it's just using the same table, that, isn't it? Okay. Oh yeah, you can see it drawing out the... Oh, this is so fascinating to be able to see the VRAM as it happens, and you can see all the text that's been drawn in there. That's going to get complicated. We're going to get to that soon, though. That sprite table needs to go at the bottom though. You're right, monsters. Go boom. So this is the bit that's confusing me. It's just basically getting stuck there. But if we press a button, it goes back to Metal Gear. Alright. Metal Gear. On the demo. The demo's broken. Then we go that and then... Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. It's okay. It's fine. I've just remembered. Yeah. So that section is the radio, right? So I haven't ported any of that yet. So that's not going to work yet. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay. So that's good. So that's not actually a bug. It's just not been implemented yet. Oh, Peter, did I play this on Saturday last week? I can't remember if I did. Oh, no, I did. I had a cheeky mix for this bad boy as well, I seem to remember. Okay, so I think the next stage is going to be basically proportional font, right? Oh, well done, Commander Keen. Yes, 9 fingers is a banger. Such a banging tune. Right, so we are basically going to have to make the most fantastic dynamic VRAM writing shenanigans ever. Well, not ever. I'm sure there's much better versions on the old Mega Drive. But the first thing you're going to test out, right? Plain stride in there. Font start. Does this? Okay, that's doing a plain stride, right. What I'm going to do, just to start off with, why do you use the VRAM after the font? Why do you use the VRAM after the font sprites? I'm sure it isn't random noise, I hope. I'll show you. Well, let's run it again. Let's see. So I've allocated certain sections already, right? That stuff there, that's not random noise. That's basically the tile map. See that when the text comes up? Oh my god, that's just worked. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, that's interesting. But that is fascinating, right? Oh, that's really fascinating. Okay. That's just going to be stuck there forever now until we type over it again. Okay, that is... Okay, that's good. I mean, wow, that's amazing. That did not take much to get a second setup, right? Okay, I know that's broken, that's fine. Right, so. You get the bottom part, but what about the rest? You know about this bit here? That's the sprite table. There. That's one plane of tiles, and that's the second plane of tiles. I think that's the second plane of tiles. Yeah, you can tell because it's not really... I mean, that's the first plane of tiles. Or scroll... Actually, that's the second. That's the first. Because it just sits there. That once we've written that, it just sits there. So stuff immediately after the font letters. What here? Oh, that's Snake, mate. That's that from there all the way to there. That's our lead character, mate. He's just in VRAM the whole time. Like that's it. That's once he's in, he's in. He's got an allocated space, and that's where he's going to be. So. He's important. He's a VIP chonky boy. Yeah, exactly. So I think I can start a game here. Oh god, what's happened there? Oh no, hang on. That's not doing that at all. Oh god, hang on. I want to start the game. Hang on. Let's run it again. I know I can start the game. One of these buttons does it. There we go. Oh my god, look at that. That works. Oh, this is weird. Okay. Where's Snake? He's in VRAM. This is so weird with the fucking... Oh my god. That's so weird. Okay. Oh shit. No, I'm in trouble. I'm getting hurt. Okay. Just run away. This is so weird. Where's the key? I can't remember. You can't see the key at the moment because it's not showing you any of that stuff. So yeah, I think we need to create a system. Are they? Oh, there it is. I'm picking up items at the moment. You can't see them. Anselec, are you doing this first on the MD and then the Amiga? Or is the Amiga port complete? The Amiga port has been complete for well over a year, maybe 2 years. It's out there. Just, yeah, go and play it. I'm very proud of the Amiga port. It's very good. I spent ages on it. In particular, the soundtrack and the new sound effects, which are very good. So you didn't bother to change the text, dude? What? You mean the original European text version? No. The Amiga version has the original European release of Metal Gear. It has the remix edition that's been slightly altered because some of the words were a bit crap. So the full translation from the original Japanese version. It's got the Japanese version and a full translation. Oh, the Amiga port. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can't say fairer than that, can we? Yeah, that's fair. All right. Port by Hoffman. Woo! Right, we are going to need to think about how this is going to work, right? But first of all, what I want to do is, if we're going to do a clear screen, right? Clear tile plane. Yeah. Clear tile plane. Okay. So hang on. Okay, let's just fix this up because it's going to annoy me. Get VRAM. Okay. That's going to annoy me if I keep doing that. Right, let's just go for V blank. Okay, init V blank. Right, let's just. I'm done with this now. VDP underscore data is going in A6, and that's where it's staying. Right, I'm going to assume that it's going to be in there. Okay, screen X, yeah. Let's take the loop out of this. We'll call it a fill loop, right? Oh god, this is a mess. There you go.
Now on BBC Radio 4, it's time for the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office.
Oh, no. All right, okay. No, I don't, mate. Welcome in, Graham. No, I do not have this done yet. But unfortunately, we've just been slightly waylaid by a certain shipping forecast, right? Put it there, Nova 2023. Oh, there we go. So, we're going to have to do that. Hey, Old School Jay. Because, where is it? There we go. No, there we go. Hang on. Woohoo! Right. How can I do this? Oh, yeah, I can do it with this one, can't I? There we go. And get some VLC up. There we go. So, yeah, let's have a slight detour to the shipping forecast.
Now on BBC Radio 4, it's time for the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office. The area forecasts for the next 24 hours. There are warnings of gales in all areas. Thames, Dover, White, Portland, Plymouth. South 5 or 6 veering west or southwest 7 to severe gale 9, increasing storm 10 or violent storm 11 for a time. Rain, then squally showers. Moderate, occasionally cool. And that completes the shipping bulletin here on BBC Radio 4. On behalf of all of us, I'm Neil Nunes, wishing for you a very safe and pleasant night. Good night.
So yeah, there you go. That's silliness over and done with. How do I close it? I just quit that. There we go. There you go. That's shipping forecast by myself, Hoffman. ProTracker 1.6 megabyte. It's quite large. You might need a little bit of fast RAM to get it loaded in. But yeah, there you go. It's a ProTracker tube. Yeah, this is about 2 weeks of my life on what is essentially a joke. Right. So what I do want to do here is I just want to tidy this up, right? I want to clear both of those planes so that we can stop the text just appearing over everything, right? Because it's not good. The best jokes take time to implement. Yes. It needs to be Ansalak, sorry, I'm getting that wrong. There was another follow earlier by G Carvia. Thank you both for the follow. Welcome in. I wonder how many people got the reference. Quite a lot by the sound of it. I mean, yeah. I mean, when he says shipping forecast and there's a seagull, it kind of it does the job, doesn't it? Okay, right, so I've got a nice, easy way of doing this, right? So what we want to do is, let's take that out of there. Right, let's copy that. Okay. We've got a data register free D2. That's not being used by anything, is it? No, that's solid. Okay. Clear tile plane. Okay, yeah. And then what we're going to do is that's a line loop. Okay, that's good. So what we want to do is change that to A6 because A6 is now my VDP data register, right? We don't need to worry about that anymore. And then what we want to do is move D2 into that. Okay, that's good. And then what we can do is just grab all of that out. Line loop, yeah, and then we'll call that fill loop, right? Charlie, and then RTS. Yep, that's good. In fact, and we can change that as well because we want it to be tidy. So all I'm doing here is just basically just reducing a bit of code. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. So here we're going to change this to be BRA fill loop, right? Okay, that's good. You can get rid of all of that, and then this one will be screen Y viz. Yeah. Actually, we'll change this in a sec. Let's just get this working back to normality at the moment, and then that's move Q hash 0 into D2, and then BRA fill loop, right? Right, so we're just normalizing some routines. I was just about to say that what is needed was a bra. How you doing, Andrew? Yeah, I hope you're well, mate. Tile plane viz. Fill. Right, okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do a cheeky that, right? In fact, we can just put that in the fill loop. Okay, that would be a better idea. And then do line loop there. Okay, that would have been a more sensible thing to do. Okay, yeah. So we don't need that anymore. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, and that should be, as standard, still doing exactly the same thing that it was doing before, right? Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Then when it goes into the demo, and the text is still there, right? Good. Right. So all we need to do then is we'll do a BSR to that, right? And then what we'll do is we'll get a VRAM right into there to plane A, and then BRA fill loop, right? And then here, we do the same thing. Oh, we could have made that a bit more simpler actually, but anyway, fuck it. Okay. And then plane A. Yeah, and then BRA fill loop, which is basically right after that anyway, so it's kind of pointless, but hey. Okay. Now the text. Now this should give us the result of the text disappearing when it goes into the game demo, which would be great if it does. Text, yeah. Our text is obviously completely and utterly balked at the moment, but that's a very... Did not work, did it? Why is that? D2, we don't have a right over that. Okay. That's interesting. Why didn't that clear? Plane B, plane A. That should have cleared it. That's confusing. Let's see if we can fix this. Maybe need to clear my cookies. Man, you might be right. Okay. That's where you would start. Oh, that's good. That's interesting. Why is that not? Guys got cookies? I don't actually. Okay. I need to move these around at some point, but that's interesting. Let's just do a quick hacky McHack, right? LEA VDP underscore data into A6. This should not be the problem. A8F02, where's that? I mean, that's not even on screen. That's there's a reason for that. What's pointing to A6? That should be the VDP data. It's Francis, as you may remember from the Seekanoid dev and stuff, that A6 is always pointing to the base of the custom registers on the Amiga. Yeah, I don't think you can actually disable the playfields. Oh, hang on. Let's go for, hang on. Yeah, I don't think you can get it disabled. Render room. Right, that's why. I think there might be a better way of doing this, but anyway, let's just see if that works. I think the problem is we're just not clearing it, right? Okay. Bam. That'll get. Yeah. Looks like shit, but here we are. Okay. Oh shit! I know why. Hang on. Yeah, I know why. Move Q has shear into D2. Right, that'll work. Well, it cleared. Yeah, you're right, Francis. It did clear. What I did do is clear it with a priority bloody tile block, right? Which is black, which basically means nothing can be seen. So this should work, and that should wrap us up quite nicely. And I need to find a demo to look at, and someone to raid over to. Right, let's see. Yay! So does this mean the room changes better now? Let's have a look. Oh, it is! It is, look. Oh, ha, ha! So yeah, if you're not sure where that sample came from in the shipping forecast, it is from that video. So obviously it's been engineered with some additional bass and some reverb, but yes. Okay, cool. Right. That is. I know that's broken. That's fine. But that's looking cracking. And we fixed the bug with the text at the bottom, so that's good. And the room transitions now look. You hardly notice it most of the time. There we go. Yeah, they do, don't they, Commander Keen? Yeah. Just, I mean, obviously what it was doing was there was a tile map on screen, then it would load the tiles in. Now actually what we're doing is clearing the tile screen and then loading the tiles and then putting them on screen. So it looks a lot nicer. That's banging. I'll have some of that. Metal Gear. There you go. That is a bit of a win for today. I think that's fantastic. We've made some pretty good progress. That palette's a bit late though, but that's fine. Well, we'll work that one out. And that stuff at the bottom, yeah, I need to work that out somehow. A port to surpass the original Metal Gear. Mega Kek, the Amiga version already does that. And I can't be making the Mega Drive version better than the Amiga version. So it'll be the same, alright, but with FM music instead of Pro Tracker. So maybe ever so slightly not as good. So now we need a demo, man. We need to sign up. I think that's a good place to stop. I need to sort out my GitHub on this, I think, because I don't think it's here, is it? Let's just check, actually. Oh, we need to close that one. You're not supposed to see that one. May I suggest the new Batman? Oh, that's good. I don't have it here though. Merge 379 files. Okay, stage all changes. Shitloads of stuff. I mean, what else, dude? Fuck's sake. The spread point one's good as well, but I don't have real hardware for that. Well, I do, but I'm not setting it up at this short notice. Let's just push that. Okay, shit just got real. Shitloads of stuff. I mean, that's the two most descriptive sounds you're gonna get, really. I tell you what I'm gonna do, because I don't have the Amiga set up, right? So I'm gonna. I know we always do, like, I try to do real demos, real hardware, real demos. But don't worry. Next week we're gonna watch loads of stuff on this bad boy. So yeah, by then I should have my GoTech, should be fitted, and we'll watch lots of nice Amstrad demos. So we'll get a Batman demo out of that anyway. So that's all good. So what I am going to do is do the Amiga 64K demo from Nova, because that is fantastic, and it's called Defunct. And we're going to watch that if I press this button instead. Hang on, let's get this right. Where's XM Play gone? There. Let's pause that. And then go... that one? No? Yeah, that's a good one. Right, here we go. there you go. That was Defunking by Desire. That is fantastic. Graham Gigabates. That was a fantastic demo. He was here last week, but started this week. DVS, welcome in. We are, yeah, clap, clap, clap. We do like a clap, clap, clap here. I've not put my camera back on. I'm de-stressed. Fantastic. I think you're going to do the Auric demo again, and then we're going to raid over to our man Charlie. Because why not? Because Charlie's awesome. So we'll just do that again. And then we are going to raid over. So here we go. The Auric demo again, because I'm a terrible human being. Thank you for the follow. So there we go. That wraps us up for the evening. Let me do some admin at this point, which means do that, and then you can see my loading bars, which would be great. Wow, Oak Spirit. Yeah, I mean, check it out. I mean, honestly, if I'm honest with you, like, if you get a mod musician that pushes all of the bugs to get everything out that they can from ProTracker, it's gonna fall over in something, and most of those libraries will probably make it fall over. So yeah, if you want it to be reliable and not upset your musician, I would just get it bounced out as a WAV via the ProTracker clone. Probably do some mastering on it to make it loud enough as well. So anyway, Commander Keen, Oak Spirit, Hypnoshock, DVS, Flibble, Old School J, welcome in, JC1980. Everyone's been chatting this evening. It's been fun. It's been great. We've got loads of progress done. Lot to sort out still, but yeah. Vital MKS, thanks for stream. You're most welcome. Let me just do some thanks here to Hollow Leviathan for the follow, Oak Spirit for the follow, Anselec for the follow, G Carvey for the follow, Rob Smith for the sub, VTX for the follow, Ruscular for the follow, Bob P-Lock, Gwem for the raid, Remotely Interested for the follow, Thalamus for the sub, Graham for the bits, Dockster and Commander Keen for a ridiculous number of subs, gifted subs, 82 Jono for the resub, and Dev Anti-Drew for the resub, and Rich Hugh for the resub, and that's where we are. So I only popped in 10 minutes ago, but it was fun. No way, man. Like Wednesdays is usually coding day and demos, so we do a bit of both. We try and get some stuff done on the game and progress that a bit further. So I might have a little pop at it during the week to fix a few bits. Maybe consider how this proportional bloody text writer is going to work. But yeah, we'll get onto that. It'll be fine. Hooverphonic late is no worry. Right, Nightle Francis. We're going to go and raid. We're going to go and raid Charlie Farr because why not, right? Charlie Farr's amazing. He's a great streamer, and we're going to go raid him right now. I will be back on Monday for a DJ stream. If you've not seen a DJ stream, come and hang out on Monday, man. This is a bit of a party. And then back on this on Wednesday, doing more Mega Drive game dev. So until that point, love you all very much in fantastically special, amazing ways. You're all awesome, and I'll be back soon. And I'll press the right button in a minute, and we will go to be an outro, and then we'll go and raid Charlie. Stay on for Charlie, he's awesome. See you later, bye.